With today being the NBA draft, it is a very exciting time. There are a ton of rumors on who's going to get traded where. There's a ton of rumors of who's going to get traded. But one of the most exciting things, in my opinion, is how franchise centerpieces could be found anywhere in this draft. And one thing that a lot of scouts and GMs and analysts like to do is compare these players to either past NBA players or current NBA players. So what we will be doing today in this video is looking at NBA All-Stars draft comparisons. We will be seeing who Steph Curry was compared to, who LeBron was compared to, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Kobe Bryant, guys like that. So leave a like if you guys enjoy the video, and let's get into this. Let's see some of the crazy draft comparisons from NBA history. Now, the first player that we will be taking a look at is LeBron James. Now, coming straight out of high school, first overall pick, the most hyped prospect ever, he was being compared to Magic Johnson. As you can see in his strengths, a player with this combination of size and point guard skills is very rare. The only player to have this in the past was Magic Johnson. Now, just, my opinion, LeBron is the best passer I have ever seen. And when we're talking about him and MJ, we really just should be comparing him and Magic Johnson, because LeBron is the closest thing we have seen to Magic Johnson when it comes to his size and his passing ability. Also, in the strengths, it says on top of all this, he's a physical specimen. The sky is truly the limit. He has developed his body to make it a great strength. He is a legit 240 pounds and has very little body fat, has an NBA body at 18. So even back then, people were like, yo, LeBron's body, no homo, is really nice. It's just wow, physical specimen, dude's 240, 6'8", and right now, who knows what he's at? Who knows what LeBron weighs right now? He could be 280, 290, and the dude's still a freaking tank. So LeBron gets compared to Magic Johnson. I personally think he has definitely lived up to that expectation. Now, Kevin Durant was compared to Dirk Nowitzki and Tracy McGrady. Now, when you think about, T-Mac and Dirk, this comparison, I kind of lean more towards T-Mac than Dirk. The only reason why I can see Dirk being a comparison is, 7-footer that can shoot lights out. That's pretty much what Dirk is. Now, T-Mac, before, he got hurt and all that stuff, T-Mac was a legit player. There were debates, who was better, Kobe or T-Mac? So I can definitely understand him being compared to Tracy McGrady under strengths. A special player offensively who has fully developed post skills to go along with an NBA range jumper. His ability to pull off the dribble is absolutely illegal for a 6'10 player. People are saying that nowadays, and people were saying that back in the 2007 draft. Now, this is actually kind of interesting. Under weaknesses, it says, hasn't been fully tested in terms of competition. Does he have the fire inside to maximize his abilities and develop a killer instinct? Later on, it says, still needs to bulk up, although he has bulked up significantly since high school. May always be skinny, and adding too much weight could slow his foot speed some. So even back in 2007, people are saying, yo, Kevin Durant needs to bulk up. I still hear people now saying that Kevin Durant needs to bulk up when the dude was dropping 40 a game in the finals. I don't think it matters if the dude is a freaking threat from the perimeter and from mid-range and from inside. Really, the dude is the second best player in the world, slowly inching his way up to the top player. Also, under notes, it says, in any draft sans LeBron James and Greg Oden of the past 10 years, he's the consensus top pick. So, that just proves how high up people had Greg Oden. So, hey, Kevin Durant gets compared to Dirk and T-Mac. I think it is safe to say he has met, if not surpassed, that comparison. The time has come to look at Stephen Curry's NBA comparison, which was Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Now, on the screen, you see a tweet from Phil Jackson, who tweeted on February 28th of this year. Never seen anything like Steph Curry. Remind you of Chris Jackson / Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. So, even Phil Jackson was saying it. I never really got to watch him, so I don't really know if it's accurate. But we are just going to focus on the weaknesses, because obviously everyone knows the strengths of Stephen Curry back from college. Dude could shoot the lights out, and dude could find his guys to get assists. That's just pretty much it. For weaknesses, far below the NBA standard in regard to explosiveness and athleticism. At 6'2", he's extremely small for the NBA shooting guard position, and it will likely keep him from being much of a defender at the next level. Later on, it says, doesn't like when defenses are too physical with him, not a great finisher or around the basket due to his size and physical attributes, makes some silly mistakes at the point guard position, needs to add some muscles to his upper body, but appears as though he'll always be skinny. Now, I find this kind of funny because people always say that, like, he's not a good defender, and it literally says here, struggles defensively. So, I mean, like, Steph isn't a bad defender. He's really not a bad defender. People just like to, trash him for being a bad defender. But what's interesting is doesn't like when defenses are too physical with him. That's exactly what the Cavs did in the first finals with the Cavs and the Warriors. They played physical on him, and he did not like it. Yeah, he had, some of those moments against Delly, but Delly was playing him close, man. He did not like that. Make some silly mistakes at the point guard position. Needs to add some muscles. I find that funny because, like, almost every single NBA scout says that being skinny is a bad thing, which, of course, it does have its side effects. But, I mean, hey, look at Kevin Durant, look at Steph. Obviously, they have put on muscle since then, but, I mean, when you look at them, they're like twigs. So, Steph being skinny, I find that funny. Makes some silly mistakes at the point guard position. But, real quick, under strengths, I just saw this. It says Curry can put the ball on the floor and create his own shot from anywhere on the floor, and he doesn't need much space to get his shot off, which is actually true. Like, that was true in college. Of course, I didn't really watch much of Steph Curry in college, but that's definitely true nowadays. Dude, I mean, like, he just, like, flicks it up there. I mean, like, I went to the basketball court the other day, tried to, do the Steph Curry shot. How does he get it up there so fast, man? I have no idea. We will be rounding out the Golden State Warriors Big Four with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green in the next two comparisons. Klay Thompson got compared to Marco Bellinelli, one of the top pure shooters on the college level, right-hander who at 6'6" with long arms has good size for the NBA two-guard position. But under weaknesses, an average athlete who plays below the rim, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Much better in the half court than in the open floor. His lack of elite athleticism gets exposed in the transition game. Received a 1-game suspension due to a marijuana charge, but scouts don't seem too concerned about that. Therefore, it hasn't affected his stock much. I did not know Klay Thompson got a 1-game suspension due to marijuana. I definitely did not know that. Long athletic defenders give him trouble. What else is here? He's a momentum athlete in the sense that he shows solid athleticism when he has momentum moving towards the rim. Really nothing too crazy here that, like, we don't know already. Under strengths, plays well off ball. That's true. Klay is his best coming off of screens and just draining it right in your face. Understands his limitation and plays within his game well. Plays well off ball, stays active, works hard to create scoring opportunities. That's true. So, I mean, honestly, I feel like this is pretty accurate. Can use his left hand efficiently. So, shows an advance in between game with teardrops in the use of glass. Effectively uses pump fakes to draw defenders off balance. Has perfect form on his shot and deep range. Squares to the basket. Quick, concise, fluid stroke with a high release. Gets his shot off quickly and can do so without needing much space, man. Like, that is all 100% true. There's nothing that I just read that isn't true. So this is actually pretty dang accurate. Now, this one is funny, man. When I saw this, I started, like, bursting out laughing, dude. Draymond Green got compared to Luke Harangody and Jared Dudley. Like, out of all players in the NBA, you compare him to Luke Harangody? Like, are you kidding me, man? Oh my goodness, man. Oh man, Draymond Green. Okay, 6'7" small forward / power forward. There were some concerns coming out of college. He wanted to play the power forward. And they were like, no, he's too small. But of course now that's, I don't necessarily want to say the ideal height, but like, you don't want to be too tall, and 6'7" is really the lowest you can go as a power forward. But the NBA nowadays playing small, so hey man, Draymond made it work. Weaknesses: one of those great college basketball players that doesn't excel in any one particular area. Tweener undersized for a physical forward, yet lacks the athleticism of a wing, lacks explosiveness, agility, elusiveness, and quickness off the bounce. Okay, now that part makes sense. Under the rim finisher, which is troublesome when you consider his size, not a threat to shake his defender off dribble. Well, I mean, I hope he's not going to try to shake Kevin Love off his dribble. Minimal upside, vulnerable defending, quicker guards on the perimeter, could stand to drop some weight. Okay, now that part makes sense because, Draymond was just a tad bit chunky, coming out of college. Overall, Big Ten Player of the Year, he's a low-risk, low-reward pick considering his role player potential and ability to fit in. His role player potential, his ceiling dances around the mid-20s, where a playoff team can use him right away to complement its better players. I mean, that's funny, dude. Under strength, he has a substantial wingspan with a strong frame and is unafraid to bang with bigger bodies. Pause. But, yeah, that totally makes sense because Draymond is not going to back down from anyone. His vision, passing, and ability to facilitate out of the post make it difficult for off-ball defenders to keep their eyes on their man in the ball at the same time. Reliable mid-range jumper, that's true. Green is slippery with his back to the basket with the ability to spin baseline or turn across the lane for the finish. Last one here, terrific rebounder thanks to the combination of his aggressive motor and soft hands. I don't know why soft hands has to be in there, that's kind of weird. But Draymond Green got compared to Luke Herringody, man. Luke Herringody, out of all players, it's just got to be Luke Herringody. And, I'm totally going past the fact that he got compared to Jared Dudley because I'm just more appalled that someone actually got compared to Luke Herringody. And the last comparison that we will be taking a look at is Kwame Brown, who got compared to Kevin Garnett, man. It's his strengths. Like Garnett, KB has freakish athleticism, already bulkier than Garnett, and could turn into more of a Webber-type post player. The fact that Kwame Brown got compared to Kevin Garnett means that you could do anything in life, man. Follow your dreams, and you know what, man? Things will work out well in the end, except it didn't really work out well for Kwame. But hey, it's fine. So, that is going to be the end of the video. I ended up talking way longer than I wanted to about LeBron and Steph and KD and Klay. So, I will just do other NBA All-Stars in a separate video as long as you guys are, fine with that. If you guys want to see another video like this, let me know down in the comment section. Smash the like button. Let's go for 1,000 likes. I never really ask for likes, but I feel like if I get 1,000 likes on this, then you guys are going to be like, yo, let's have some more, and it'll, motivate me to make more. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave comments in the comment section. First of all, if you like the video. Second of all, players and all-stars that you guys want to see me do draft comparisons on. Look back at their draft comparisons. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.